Let's get everyone together. So, just tell me, we're all in Holden Clearing. We're going to start in the bar, which is called the Weary Woodsman Tavern and Inn. Place to be
Uh,
for people who are coming into the country. It's kind of known as the Adventurers Bar.
is it nice?
It's passable. As Holden
Ah,
Clearing is not a very rich place, and this bar is considered pretty much the best you're going to get in this sort of town. It's
I think. Go ahead, sorry.
it's frequented by pretty much people who work in the local logging industry, the hunters, and the town guard. Of course, spend quite a bit of time here in their downtime.
I think that Zachart and I are sitting at the bar at a table, and we're reminiscing about old times. We've already known each other for quite a while,
Sure.
and I'm just filling him in with various rumors and politics of the Western lands, like Dwarven lands, which I've just come from.
It's basically the dwarven lands at the moment. They only recently started allowing mercenaries into their ranks because of a pretty catastrophic battle that took place between the Rendell family and the Mountain Pact, which are the dwarven lands.
I think that as the brown wizard of the wizard cater, or whatever council, whatever we're gonna call them, I'm sort of like, since I'm involved with politics and like the everyman, I'm sort of like a diplomat as well,
Yeah,
and so just on that basis, I'm able to go into the dwarven lands without being harassed too much.
a kind of issue is that the Rendell family have been trying to drag the wizards into a complete allegiance because they're trying to bolster their numbers, but it's been
Yeah.
resisted so far.
Yes. Especially because Orlin is very much about like bringing peace to the two factions. So allying too strongly with one, it doesn't really sit with him. There's a vote that goes on annually, and he always votes against like completely allying with Rindell. But yeah, we're sitting in the bar, and I'm talking about politics, and we're reminiscing about old war stories and that kind of thing.
It's basically it's quite a that test didn't work.
I would say that
It's
I don't know
slash
about
GM.
his I don't know about his your character's personality, but I'm probably talking more than you are.
Yeah, most likely.
You were the former kind of captain of the guard in Holden Clearing, so you get a bit of license to know the locals. The halfling behind the bar is quite quiet, but he doesn't talk to strangers much, but he knows you basically.
Okay.
He knows everyone in town.
So yeah, we're currently in Holden's then, right?
Yeah, Holden
Did you say it
Clearing.
was slash GM?
Yeah,
What's the name of the tavern?
the Weary Woodsman.
Huh, that's unrecognizable.
Is it like slash GM space whisper? I mean, I'm not the one to test, really. While Swede's working that out, let's go to Solaire.
/W space GM space whatever you want to type.
T.
Ah, okay. That's fine by me.
Perfect.
Alright.
I know if it...
Let's go to 10 first, because
Okay.
I brought it up.
Alright, okay. So while those guys are chatting away, I'm kind of like I kind of like burst, but almost essentially burst through the doors, and I take off my helmet, and I breathe a huge sigh of relief. What's the weather like outside?
It's kind of coming into fall at this point, so it's light snows basically.
Okay.
The roads have been
It-
the roads are constantly kept the dirt roads kind of kept swept, but there is a light dusting of snow currently on the ground. It's
okay.
it's
not
basically
very light.
cold all year round though, so considering your disposition.
Yeah, so I just kind of breathe a huge sigh of relief at getting into sort of a more brighter, warmer sort of place.
Yes,
And get gone.
Sorry, I'm sorry if I keep interrupting. It's just the
That's
bar is lit by like rows of braziers and sconces with a fireplace nearer the back.
I'm sort of more entranced by the one and the people, and I sort of absent-mindedly push past some people and get to the bar, and I just hand over some gold and ask for a drink of whatever grog they've got available.
The halfling behind the bar, you kind of get closer to it, you realise that it looks at first like he's a person, but you realise the floor behind the bar has been raised. And that is actually a one-eyed, rather grizzled halfling. He takes some offence at whatever grog, but then just kind of seems to swallow it and pour you a pint.
I'm not really paying too much attention to it, I'm just kind of like looking at the flames even more so, and I just breathe a huge sigh of relief. And that's pretty much me at the moment.
What do you look like?
What, with the helmet off?
Just in general, like your armor and what you look like. And
everything.
What do I see?
Basically, it's kind of like it's white, but it's leather, but it's been painted white, and it's got like a sort of shabby sun logo on there, and basically I'm kind of like this balding guy with dark hair.
So would you say that you look a lot different than the rest of the people in here?
Yeah, I'd probably say so, yeah.
Most of the people in here are kind of like in very basic hides. A few of them have like, you can tell like a blacksmith because he's got like a leather work apron on. A few loggers near the back. A few people like with emblazoned like militia logos, like armbands around.
Well, since I have the curious hindrance, Major, I see. What's your character's name? Solaire?
Solaire.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder.
I see Solaire, and I sort of like tip my hat to Zachart, and I walk up to the bar, and I'm like, "Excuse me, my good man, where are you from?" And by the way, I have a long brown beard and like really fancy brown robes and a big wide brim brown hat, lots of brown. And I have a long like pipe in the corner of my mouth that's lit. On a staff.
Okay. I just kind of look you over, and I'll just kind of bit puzzled, but I'll say, I'm from the darkest lands that you can think of. Wouldn't want to go back there, to be honest. I'm looking for the sun. I'm looking to shine brightly.
Your symbol on your chest there, do you belong to some sort of organization?
Yes, the Order of the Sun.
I probably
We are many.
Start laughing as my drink like bubbles over a little.
Yeah. We are many, and I am the herald of a new age, my good sir.
Ah, well, might I ask your name, Mr. Sun Man?
Okay. Sun bro. My name is Solaire Oswald. But you may call me Knight Solaire Oswald. And may I have yours, good sir?
I offer my hand. I am Orlin the Brown of the local wizards. What are we going to call them? The guild?
That's up to you at the moment.
The
We can come
order?
up with a more like a better name later as we go, but we can just go with the guild for now until a better substitute arises.
Orlin the Brown of the Wizards Guild, my friend. Over there is Zachart, an old compatriot.
I tip
Where's
my-
mug?
So do I, and then I take a big swig of it. And I just wince because it tastes horrible.
I probably smile and got like one of those foamy beards.
The halfling behind the bar, a halfling by the name of Valdal, kind of takes a look across at Zakar. He poured him the cheap stuff.
I
Still
order the good.
smiling.
I'll order the good stuff for me and Solaire. Well, for Solaire, I don't drink anything.
It's basically behind the bar is a selection of basically ale, wine, or brandy. That's what this place has.
Yeah, I get him. I get him brandy.
Ale.
Mm.
Good sir, you don't have to be so kind.
Not at all. Not at all. You wouldn't have to be some sort of adventuring type, would you?
Yes, I would say so. Although I am more of a messenger, but I do aim to accomplish local deeds which help the community, so that we may raise more followers to the order.
Good to hear. I always have my ear open for quests and the sort, so maybe I can keep you in mind.
Yes, I've got my talents are few, but I am rather good with the sword.
The halfling kind of like looks over you and says, "Hey, Holden, so you don't mind taking on some what would be considered just an errand, like a simple errand, then, would you? Maybe break the new guy in."
Well, you know me. I'm always available to help the locals.
All right.
What is it you have in mind?
Zakar could probably be of interest to this as well. It's a few. Ever since the new town guard got in charge, he basically wanted to root all the bandits out, and you can see with the new mayor running about, he's really trying to drive the bandits out of those woods. A contingent of town guard went to check out an old hunting hut quite a whiles away, and they haven't returned yet. It's been 3 days, and basically he doesn't want to send more people. He's hoping to throw out some adventurers because he doesn't mind if those guys die.
I nod, say, aye, that makes sense. That's what they usually tend to do.
Perhaps we can talk it over with these bandits. Convince them to go elsewhere.
Well, I got handed to it by town captain himself. Get paid a pretty penny. Get paid more if there are bandits still there and you kill them. Get paid even more if the guardsmen are still alive and somehow got lost, and you return them.
Very good. Most certainly sounds like an interesting kind of plan to me.
Well, 3 is a good number, but 4, I don't know, suppose you might know another who could join us.
Yeah, Swede has been waiting.
And got it perfect. And then the door opens.
Everyone turns.
What you see is like kind of tallish, lanky, what seems like a hooded figure in a green hood that is seemingly carrying a dead fox over his shoulder.
Oh, great! Someone brings one of those into the bar again.
Do you just look like a hunter or
Yeah,
like a trapper?
and I think I look kind of like my profile picture, except ignore the mask, basically. Something along those lines. But yeah, basically I walk up there like, "Hello, good sir. I had tell me, I'm new to town. Do you know where I can sell off this here fox?"
You want the Rendelian Lodge?
And that's
Not here.
yeah. I'm just asking. He sits down in front of the bar, drops the corpse on the floor.
Just snaps on the counter.
You notice a crossbow behind the bar, which the halfling is eyeing, with a kind of twitch in his one remaining eye.
Anyway, while I'm here, I would like a drink for me. And do you have some? You have like an apple or so for my ferret here. You see on his shoulder is a ferret wearing a beret. Okay, it doesn't wear a beret, but it's a ferret.
I look very interested in the ferret.
The ferret looks at you.
Probably wiggle a finger at it.
While
I'm like wiggling my finger at the ferret. Just...
Valdal pours you a pint, and he walks into the back room, kind of looking, and he just walks back with an apple and says, "Okay, that's can't settle on an accent for this halfling. That's two. That's 2 for the beer, and that's 5 gold for the apple.
5 gold for an apple?
I'm
I know I
upcharging
should've-
you.
I should have picked one before I started.
I'm also charging you for housing a corpse in my bar.
Oh, that? Oh, sorry, I don't often go to towns.
What's
You
the
know-
halfling's name?
Valdel.
Valdel, why don't you just put it on my tab?
If you're being so kind.
Why, thank you, kind stranger. Here you go, Kodo.
Not at all. What's your name, friend?
Me, I'm Altar Gallin. Hunter.
Orlin the Brown. This is my new friend Solaire, and over there is Zekart.
Say,
I once again raise and lower the cup.
hey, you look in the need of a nice, fresh fox fur, and he pulls up the foot. He drags up the fox corpse.
Orlin sort of studies it, sniffs it a bit.
I would have done this myself, but some people really want the meat, and I thought it was easier to carry. It's newly caught, but
I don't know. I could use a new hat there.
Yeah. I'll give you. Let's see. For you, I'll give it for like a tenner.
I just start laughing and say, I don't even have 2 coins to rub.
Oh, perhaps we
Might
could
have
work.
better luck at the trapping house.
Probably.
And then he goes off. We never see him again.
Listen, you,
Yes, I walk out, and then in walks a particular looking thief.
Oh, god damn it.
listen.
Rocks
Altair,
fall, the
Altair.
thief dies.
How do you pronounce your name? How do you pronounce your guy's name?
Altar
Altar.
Gallin.
Okay. Listen, you're a hunter around these parts, so you know the woods fairly well, I would assume.
I've recently come here, but I kind of learned the woods a bit.
How would you like a job?
Well, I do need money.
We're on a bit of a quest to rid the area of bandits, and we could use a tracker to help us locate them.
Yes, sure. Tracking should be. Yeah, sure. I can track. I'm a good tracker. In fact, you should have seen me. I'm great at tracking. In fact, once I tracked a wolf in only 5 days.
I'm really impressed. I really
Only
am.
5 days.
5 days to find a wolf.
Yeah, in a massive forest during winter.
You hear a few of the hunters near the back of the bar laughing as they overhear this exchange.
Yeah.
It was a very clever wolf.
Yeah, I'm sure, pal. I'm sure it was really clever.
Well, we would love to have you along if you're up for it. There might be a bit of danger involved, however.
I can deal. Me and Kodo here can deal ourselves. Is that right, Kodo? The ferret is still just munching on the apple.
Yeah, Orlin is still like wiggling his finger at
Actually,
it.
do you guys have anything loose on you?
I probably have all kinds of like magical like what do they call
Accoutrement.
spell? What do you call like spell?
Sure.
Like what's the
Fuck, yeah.
Spell
Like,
what? Like scrolls?
Reagents.
Oh, reagents.
yeah, rage. Yeah, I have all kinds of like weird like hawk like a hawk talon and like a frog's tongue that's like pickled and all kinds of like weird things under my robes for
But
casting
yeah.
spells.
So,
My ferret is looking intensely at those things. He
by the
wants to
by,
steal them.
his name isn't Valdel. I just forgot how the fuck the me command works. No, Valdel just draws up a little like map on the napkin, hands it over. It's basically like, you take that dead thing there, you can sell it.
Ah, thank you. Ah, good. I should probably get this going. You know how it is with corpses.
Yeah, I do.
And he flops it over his shoulder and walks off. Come, Kodo! The ferret just run up in and just hangs on his other shoulder.
As you're kind of like walking out the bar, you see a few locals go and start like talking with Veldal, and you just hear the words "new," like you know, new wolf food just walked in. General perception with most adventurers heading north from this place. So what's everyone else doing at this point?
I'd say I'd just follow after. Do you guys mind putting your name, like your character names, on like the bottom part?
Sure thing.
That's the only way I can ever remember.
It's gonna help me with memorization until until everyone's kind of settled
Not
in.
a bad idea.
That note.
Puts down his mug and basically pats Olin on the shoulder and nods before heading out with a smile on his face.
Yeah, I follow along.
Go, come, brother. Let us
as
shine
I'm leaving, I'm
brightly
like,
into the night.
I turn to the tavern and I'm like, farewell, friends, until we see each other again. Then I do a little bow with my hat and I leave.
Valdel does like a small kind of smile, which is reserved for any people he knows rather well, and just kind of sees you off.
Yeah,
Sort
I
of
wait till-
like, I've been like a constant presence since even the old people in this area were like children. Sort of have that kind of thing going on.
Oh, I remember him when he was young and spry.
Yeah.
But I always looked the same, even when they were kids.
That's the
He's
secret.
just born with a beard, an amazing beard.
He's looked like mid-50s since he was about 20. Just held on to it. Maintained a wizened look.
See, I follow Altair out.
So
Oh yeah, I go to the place to go sell it off. So, like, how much would you give for this?
looks it over. Got a lot of foxes this time of year. Tell you what, give you 5 for it.
What about 7?
Give you 5 for it.
Fine. And I hand him it and take the coin.
You want good money, you gotta hit a direwolf or something out there, pal.
Ay. I hunted a direwolf once. It didn't go particularly well.
Oh, yeah, they never do. But the wolf population's been kind of sketchy lately. It's almost like something's out there hunting them. I mean, aside from us, I mean something that's just out there all the time.
Interesting. Good to know. So, Mr. What was your name? Ordain the Brown. Are you a wizard or something?
Yes, I am a wizard or something.
Okay, Magic Man, show us the way.
I'm not sure that's how magic works.
Well, that's actually why we've hired you, my friend.
Yeah, but
It's at this point you realize none of you asked where the fort was. Where the old, hunting cabin was out in the woods. Don't worry, that's abstracted. It's generally...
it turns out we just poke in, like,
The guy, you're currently at the Rendelian, lodge in town, so the guy kind of asks, oh, where are you going?
The bandits in this area that we've heard of. We're going to see if we can't do something about that. You wouldn't happen to know where all that business has been going on?
Well, they took over 1 or 2 of our hunting cabins. That's been a problem.
Do you know the direction?
I do know the direction. You gotta go out of town, and you gotta head westwards. It's directly from this, he points to the exit out of town. As long as you keep going westwards, you can't go too far. Now, the forest is unmarked. There's a few desire paths, but there's no real laid roads, so you kind of just gotta know the area, really.
Very well, we'll see what we can do. I give him a coin.
Thank you very much.
I'll just put my money down to 60 for all the food and stuff.
The area around is quite heavily wooded, so getting a horse and cart out there would be a lot of hassle, basically.
Oh, speaking of, I introduce, I bring up my my horse and wagon, and I introduce everyone to Argo. Do all that sort
I
of
give
thing.
him a familiar pet.
I give him a nice pat on his back or something. This is a good horse, if a bit suspicious looking.
I think the sunglasses kind of give it away.
Considering that we're going into the woods, I just leave Argo tied up in front of the tavern or something.
As you're walking around, a few as few of the town watch do eye Zakar as he wanders around.
So I don't usually meet eye contact. Just kind of straight ahead.
What was the you said put your thing, your two turn. What was the if you don't want to go into it now, don't. But what was the reasoning behind you losing your position?
Oh, it was mostly because of my major habit. Probably led to some sort of tragedy.
Okay.
And I felt too guilty for it.
The new head of the town watch isn't much popular either, as far as it goes. He was appointed by the recent mayor, who is a young upstart from the north, a minor noble in the royal family.
Actually, I'm probably starting to outpace most of the people in our party, and just kind of spring in step. Gotta get out of here. Don't want to be here.
I take my time. I look at everything around us. I'm obviously very curious by nature.
I am going to make a what's that check? Notice check. That's it. Check to see if I spot anything that's sort of unusual or potentially dangerous or anything like that.
What, in the town?
Oh no! Oh, that's what I get for not paying attention. Never mind. I thought we were in the woods.
You guys can head out into the woods whenever you like, basically.
I figured I would just do a notice check whenever you asked me to, Snake, but I have a pretty good skill for that.
Okay. Yeah, because someone has to have notice. I was worried no one took it.
I think we
before I
all
looked.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, I have D10 in it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's pretty perceptive.
That wizard, nothing will go past that wizard's.
Yeah, so I'll just roll whenever you ask for it. Otherwise, I'll just not touch it.
Okay, so he gave you information. So, you guys all head out into the woods, and I'm gonna say you're walking for a good hour or so. How are you going to try and track down the fort? Just from direction, you're just gonna try and keep west as much as possible. Maybe look for tracks, any kind of signs.
Does Alter have skills for that?
Yes, I have, in fact, tracking. I can track stuff. I have also noticed.
So it's basically what you were told was that the guardsmen had gone out a couple days ago to try and either talk the bandits into leaving or root them out violently. They left 3 days ago, and while there's been light snowfall, the canopy of the trees basically meant that tracks remain for quite a while around here. So just make that a check with no difficulty modifiers for the moment.
Yeah. Now I'll roll for tracks that's this is a common route. Is that track or is that notice?
That's tracking in this case if you're following tracks. Notice is kind of more immediate, short term.
Did I? Okay, I pressed once.
5, that passes. Yeah, you find a small group of footprints, about 4 people heading westwards.
Okay, 4 people. They were heading that way. Seems that they were just 4 of them, not carrying anything special. So that way.
By the way, my magic staff looks more like a big walking stick than anything fancy. So yeah, I'm just following after him.
Just following along.
Yep. And once we actually enter the forest, I'll probably slow down.
Yeah, so you guys are trekking through the woods. It's
actually my ferret has notice as a skill, and he has climbing.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm gonna tell my ferret actually to climb up a tree, and just see what he can see from the top.
Okay. Go for it.
Chop chop. Go for it, Kodo. Climb up. Kodo, you're a disappointment.
The ferret kind of like takes your command, like leaps on a very, very smooth like tree and starts trying to scramble to go up before slowly sinking down into the snow.
I give it a little pat on the head.
You give it a little pat on the head. Okay. Okay, time to be a dick. Rolling.
You're not going to roll throwing, are you?
No. The ferret is rolling stealth to steal one of Orden's little nice things. Because he's a
this is
ferret.
how it's going to be.
Isn't this a posed notice?
This is a posed notice, yes.
Okay.
No, you're committed now. Do it.
Oh,
Of course, that little piece of shit.
Amazing.
Wow.
fucking incredible.
Oh!
Wow.
Okay, who wants to describe how this goes down, or should I do it?
I have an idea. Basically, you pat him, but he sees like a nice thing and wants to go for it. And Cody, you can follow up how you do.
I notice him, and instead of like reprimanding him or anything, I just sort of like I pinch his tail a little bit so he can't move, and I just sort of like chuckle a little bit at him and pat his head again. Nice try, little guy.
Altar picks him up, but how you pick up a ferret? Like, sorry, he's a bit. He really likes to take things that isn't his.
That's all right.
We talked about this, Kodo.
As soon as I find something I think he might want, I'll give him a little present.
This isn't going to be like a Jack and Daxter situation, is it? That's not just Zed in the fucking body of a ferret, right?
Oh God, I think you struck a nerve.
Oh my!
Snake figured it out.
Fuck, Snake figured out I'm bringing said nah. I just took the opportunity. Cobra has learned his lesson. The wizard is smart. We'll have to trick him other ways.
He says out loud.
Except, he's a ferret, so it sounds like...
You didn't realize that I speak ferret.
God
Okay,
damn.
Alright, so you're distracted by the ferret for the instant. One of the other three, anyone other than Jeff, and just one of you, make a notice check.
Just one of us?
Just one of us. Who between you wants to make it?
Mine's a D6. Tim?
Notice check. I've got a 6 in that. Hold on.
Alright, I'll do it.
Okay.
Notice, go.
9.
Oh,
yeah,
that
passes.
was to the GM,
It's
but I got a 9.
Yeah, it came out a 9, so that's successful with a raise. So as kind of like the group is all looking at this exchange between Orlin and Kodo, you kind of like notice off in the distance a small wolf pack kind of circling the group from behind the tree line.
I immediately say up to Altar, I'm like, hey, I found your wolves.
Oh, good. Oh,
Wolves.
no, not good. Okay, lads, they have circled us, but stay calm. No sudden movements.
As it stands now, they haven't like encircled, they're circling as a kind of group of 4 in
Okay, it's only 4 of them. Calm down. I have a trick that my grandpa taught me. Granted, he was drunk while doing it, but
Did he live?
he didn't live long, did he?
Mm.
I am trying. Oh yeah, Snake. I had to put down a knowledge, but I never specified what it was. So it's nature or no cool.
Nature's
Cool.
fine by me.
I'm trying to think.
I've never been 100% sure on like any knowledge rules in games, how broad they can be, basically.
I think it's up to the GM.
Yeah, in this case, I'll allow nature since you're a hunter. It's like that'd be what you'd do. You'd know animal behaviors and flora and fauna.
Yeah,
and
it's
such.
like how I have Arcana.
Does anyone happen to have some flames on them?
Some flames. I've got
Flames.
a lantern.
Fire scares wild animals.
Ah, the power of the sun. Marvelous.
Wait, this. Sure.
I'm just smiling with glee at this point.
Just kind of rub my chin and say, no fire over here.
Fine. Just keep an eye on a wolf. They'll jump on you as soon as you look away. Basically, back to back, everyone.
Everyone gets together and does a group hug.
The wolves are still remain circling, but you can notice that they're kind of growing closer. They look rather hungry as well.
Yep, I don't think these have eaten for a while. Have you fellas ever fought a wolf?
It's at this point, I just, level my hand crossbow and start saying, alright, everyone, form up. They're going to attack. We'll take the fight to them.
I ready my bow.
I pull out my sword from the sheath, and you just hear it go shing.
Perhaps I might try scaring them off.
You may try.
Do you have a loud noise or something? Sure thing.
Well, I'm sure these wolves haven't ever encountered a freezer ray before.
What now?
Then I hold out my hand at like a tree nearby the wolves, and I just want to fire off a freeze ray.
Actually, I forgot.
Just to see if that scares them off.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Just a question. Is it winter or?
It's fall, but in
Okay.
this land that doesn't make too much difference. It basically means the snow isn't as heavy as it could be.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so I just roll a spell casting.
Yes.
Check, right?
Yeah, you do. It's like a shooting check, basically.
Yeah.
8.
Okay, and that didn't cost anything because I'm a wizard. And I
Yeah.
get a raise.
So what I'm going to do is they're going to, since you're trying to scare them off.
Yeah, I just hit a nearby tree or something.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Snake. Just reminder. I have Beastmaster, so animals don't attack me unless I attack them first, or if they're enraged. Granted, they're hungry, so meh.
Yeah.
So the way my spellcasting looks is I sort of hold the staff in one hand and I raise my hand that has some kind of spell ingredient in it. In this case, it's this frozen eyeball or something, some random thing.
Mm.
And then it sort of disappears in my hand, and then the spell shoots out from the middle of my palm. It's like a ray of ice.
Okay. I'm going to be rolling then for the wolves as a group to make a group spirit check. And as a group, I'm going to give them +2 because they're hungry and such.
Yeah.
So 3. No, they see the tree kind of snap rigid, sound of it crystallizing, and they kind of look back and forth, and the alpha of the group kind of starts backing away slowly. Keeps an eye on you, but you can see it starts backing off.
Sort of poke at my pipe a little bit. Yes.
They start
Hold
backing
on,
off.
as usual.
They back off, and they disappear into the tree line.
Just sheath my crossbow and flail.
I just realized that I'm rolling as Valdal. Let's not do that.
Remember, friends, there's always an alternative to violence.
Very good. Oh, it's always good not to kill an unnecessary amount of animals.
But my XP.
How meta.
Yeah.
Don't you mean your what is it? Your souls?
My my souls. Yeah. My
A wolf
son
is worth a
points.
good 80 souls.
Oh my.
So yeah, I guess
That
we
might be
we trudge on then,
Mm-hmm.
keeping
Yep.
the wolves away.
You occasionally hear rustling in nearby bushes, but they keep a healthy distance. And eventually, as you get deeper into the woods, they completely dissipate and head off, deciding that you're not easy prey. So now let's go to those numbers. Just experimenting with this. If you guys don't want to do interludes in future, I'm okay with that. 4. That means in this case
Hey, it's me.
it's you. Okay. So interludes. I've never ran one of these before, but they're pretty basic. I just need to check the table. Okay. I'm going to draw a card.
And since his character isn't particularly talkative, it could be like my character asking him a thing about his past or something.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck to get this to come out, basically. There we go. Alright.
I might have an idea for it, depending on what it is.
That is a... What, I never got good at this. What deck of cards is that?
Club.
Club. Okay, a club is a story of tragedy. Describe a tale of tragedy or misfortune from your hero's past, featuring one of its hindrances if possible. If the teller has a dark secret of some kind, hint strongly at it, drop clues, or otherwise give the rest of the group a glimpse into your hero's dark side during your narrative.
Nice.
So the trek is going on, it's been quiet for a while, tensions are kind of high after the wolf thing, and the woods get darker, basically. The canopy overhead gets overgrown. And somehow, to lighten the mood, I guess, I kind of led poorly into a tale of despair, I guess. But
Maybe
yeah.
we're just
I'll
having
just,
a conversation and then...
Not here. I clear my throat and say something to the effect, or say, can we, just not go back to Holden? Let's just clear out.
Why's that, Zedkart?
Look, you know, I lost my position, lost my job, lost a lot of stuff, but it's just too tragic to go back. I don't care for the memories. I don't care for how they look at me. I don't care for their new militia captain.
I've been meaning to ask about that. What exactly happened? You were doing just fine the last time I was in town.
A nod, and then it was a couple months back. It was dark, summer. Me and the men were a little loose with our watch. You know how it can be. We missed a group of bandits sneaking in. They raided one of the nobleman houses, murdered the entire family, kidnapped a few others. It's not one of my proudest moments.
Oh,
I
dear.
pat Zedkart on the shoulder and I'm like, sorry to hear that, friend.
Don't be sorry. It's something I have to atone for.
And on other news,
I'll give you... Yeah, that is definitely worthy of a Benny. And
Benny!
yay!
Suddenly, from the sky, a coin lands on your head.
A blessing from the god.